Jeffrey Baena, an incredibly talented screenwriter and filmmaker, has sadly passed away on January 3, 2025, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable films and unique storytelling. His contributions to the film industry, particularly in independent cinema, have left a lasting impact on audiences and fellow filmmakers alike. His distinctive approach to filmmaking, blending dark comedy, psychological depth, and unconventional narratives, made him one of the most exciting voices in modern independent film. Baena's journey in Hollywood started as a screenwriter, co-writing the 2004 comedy I Heart Huckabees. The film was an intellectual, satirical take on existential philosophy, immediately showcasing Baena's ability to craft smart, layered narratives. But his ambitions didn't stop at writing. His passion for filmmaking drove him to take creative control over his projects, leading him to become a director and storyteller in his own right. His directorial debut came a decade later with Life After Beth in 2014, a genre-bending dark comedy featuring Aubrey Plaza. The film was both hilarious and unsettling, blending romance with horror in a way that defied expectations. It was clear from this moment that Baena was not interested in conventional filmmaking. He wanted to tell stories that challenged audiences and invited them to think beyond the surface. Over the next few years, Baena built an impressive body of work that continued to push boundaries. His 2016 film Joshi was a deeply emotional yet comedic exploration of grief, while The Little Hours in 2017 took a medieval setting and infused it with absurdity and sharp humor. Both films were critically acclaimed, earning Baena recognition as a filmmaker who could blend humor, tragedy, and raw human emotions seamlessly. One of his most notable works came in 2020 with Horse Girl, a psychological drama co-written with Alison Brie. Unlike his previous works, this film leaned into deep psychological tension, exploring mental health, isolation, and the blurring of reality and fantasy. The film resonated with audiences and showcased Baena's ability to evolve as a storyteller, proving that he was not confined to one genre. Baena continued his creative pursuits with Cinema Toast in 2021 and his final film, Spin Me Round, in 2022. Throughout his career, he remained committed to telling stories in his own unique way, often working with frequent collaborators like Aubrey Plaza, Alison Brie, and the Duplass brothers. His ability to balance improvisation with strong narrative structures made his films stand out in an industry that often relies on formulaic storytelling. Beyond his work in film, Baena had a fascinating personal journey. Born on June 29, 1977, in Miami, Florida, he grew up in a family with deep roots in New York City. His parents' divorce and experiences with mental health challenges in his family played a role in shaping his dark yet insightful sense of humor. He attended Killian High School before moving on to New York University's Tisch School of the Arts, where he studied film. Along the way, he also developed an interest in medieval studies and philosophy, subjects that would later influence his creative storytelling. His approach to filmmaking was unique. Instead of sticking to rigid scripts, he often encouraged actors to improvise, allowing for more natural, authentic performances. This method helped him create films that felt raw and real, resonating deeply with audiences. His ability to blend humor with deep emotional themes made him one of the most innovative filmmakers of his generation. The loss of Jeffrey Baena is truly heartbreaking for the film industry. He was a director, a writer, and a visionary who continuously redefined independent cinema. His films were not just stories, they were explorations of the human experience, filled with humor, darkness, and an undeniable sense of authenticity. Even though he is no longer with us, his work will continue to inspire filmmakers, storytellers, and audiences for years to come. If you've ever enjoyed any of his films or appreciate the art of independent filmmaking, be sure to honor his legacy by revisiting his work. His movies are filled with subtle details, deep emotions, and storytelling that goes beyond the ordinary. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Legacy Lives On, where we bring you the latest updates, tributes, and in-depth stories about the lives of remarkable individuals who have left their mark on the world. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay connected with us as we continue to celebrate the lives and legacies of those who have shaped our culture and history. Rest in peace, Jeffrey Baena. Your vision and creativity will never be forgotten.